time to rev it up and roll with America's premier motorcycle talk show. Open Road Radio is on the air with Gina Woods and other guest hosts. And now, with riding on their minds, here's your hosts of Open Road Radio.
All right, and their minds, our special guest hosts, our Penny FXR, hailing from Viva Las Vegas.
Hello, everybody.
And Hot Shot Racing Welding in the house.
How y'all doing?
Fantastic. How's everybody doing?
Good. Really, really good. Ready for this week.
All right. Fantastic. Well, I think this is going to be a fun week because it's 10/23/23. That's got to mean something. As I was writing out the show dates and posting, I was like, 10/23/23. Ooh, I should be doing something here. It should be
good number. We got a bet on that one. Rolling in the dice in Vegas.
There you go. There you go.
Dang.
As soon as we get done here.
Please, everybody, please give it a like, give it a share. We have a special recap edition coming to you from Billy Lane's Sons of Speed, Oktoberfest 2023. And Penny, you're going to tell us a little bit about the Vintage Bike Night last week in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know, Vintage Bike Night has been taking place for 12 years. No fail. Every third Friday of the month, you know, people get together, and it's not just vintage bikes, it's everything. And we had a really, really good turnout. I mean, this is our riding weather right now. You know, it's finally not 100 and stupid. It's really nice. So we had a great turnout. I would have to say maybe I'm going to guess 80 bikes, 85 bikes.
Hey, for a bike night, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bikes.
Yeah, it was really, really good. The parking lot was packed. People stayed late. It's supposed to end at 10, and normally it kind of peters out at about 9:30, 10, you know, and yeah, no, it's been going strong. So
But that is a great little place. So we love that place and looking forward to our January party.
Yes, Main Street Moto puts it on. They're like the rad little boutique style go-to shop in Las Vegas, and they don't just specialize in vintage bikes, obviously. Just about everything but Ducatis. So
yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I talked with a couple people that had Nortons out of a Oktoberfest. Big fun. But speaking of vintage bikes, vintage motorcycle racing, Hot Shot.
Heck yeah. We race against some Nortons once in a while. They're fast old bikes.
They are fast old bikes. I know.
Sons of Speed race was a success. Everything ran perfect. The track was spotless. Thank you so much, Andy and Billy, because I'm about safety. Yeah, I am. But it was perfectly clean. There was no accidents. We're doing good. The guys did a really good job. I'm proud of them. The races were successful. They were running some hot laps. It was really good.
Yeah, I was so excited, man. I think everybody was just stoked about this past Sons of Speed. The track was great. No accidents. Everybody was in great spirits. No ladies racing this year, but man, the people that were there, you know, I just walked down, pit row, and I got hugs from everybody. It was just, you know, Steve, we've always talked about this Hot Shot, you know, it's family, a racing family, and it was awesome.
Yeah, Brittany didn't make it out there this year, but she's really good, and we missed her, but I'm sure she'll be there in March, and the rest of the girls will come out too. It's good to have them there, you know, because us guys are just ugly as hell. We need some good-looking women out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Racing on the track, you know. eBay broke down, unfortunately, so he couldn't win the race. So that was good because it gave the other guys a chance to win because he's taking every win from that track. You know?
I know, but Mr. Michael
right there, you know, picking on me. I gave him that little key ring last week. He was happy. It matches his helmet.
I know. I remember that from a couple of weeks ago. That was funny.
nice.
It was just a great time. We're going to speak with Trey in just a few minutes. He's from the announcer booth, and he did a great job. He was also with us at Sons of Speed at the Tennessee Jam, and you could just tell he was really versed this time, more so than before, because this is his first like track stuff, and he just hung in there. He did a great job, and it was fun to listen to him and Jody in Tennessee. But it was really fun to hear him all through the racing this time. And then we speak with Michael Lane, Mr.
Champion.
Winner of 45, Hot 45, and Hot 61. Man, Michael pulled it out, and we're going to talk all about that. It was a great time. You did not race this year, Hot Shot.
No, I sat out this time. I had a heavy racing season, and we did win. We did win several times on where I raced through my AMCA tracks, but we came back with a number 1 plate, so that's good. You know, I got a number 1 plate.
Awesome.
I can wear all year on the sidecar, and the 45 ran beautiful. You know, I was still chasing Tim Joyce around the track like always, but I'm honored to chase his butt on that old Indian and the Harley. Like America, we're trying to get that sucker. You know, we're going to beat that Indian one day. So, Tim, you better watch out. I'm still looking for you. Even though I
He's
love you.
coming after you.
But the guys that won, we had 4 classes at the track. And Mike Lang won 2 of those classes.
Wow.
So he was pulling them boys around the track. He was doing
Wow.
good, you know. And then they had the stock 45 class, which Brian Bartley won. That class was nice on the 45s. And the boys were running hard. We had a lot of young kids out there this year. They were running, and they were doing good. I'm trying to recruit them to come hang out with me, you know. And Richard Packard won on the Legends class, which is like the single-cylinder J models that are from 1905 to 1920, you know. So that's cool to see them old sewing machines running on the track.
Yeah, it sure is. And
like
Andy gave me a little bit of a clue for March 2024 at Sons of Speed that we got a couple other youngsters coming aboard. So I told Jake, I said, you better get your presence known because they're coming up. They're coming up. They're coming strong.
They got to look out because I'm running fast. So I'm coming for them.
Eric Lund said he pulled over on the highway and he's watching. And Larry Coleman, hi
Larry, I bought a sidecar and Larry did the announcing at the track, and
Nice.
I won first place. And me and my sidecar co-pilot won first place, and Larry was the announcer. So he had to put the top of his boots to say, "That's my sidecar." And look at him go! Look at him go! And he's winning. So that was an honor because Larry's an honor to be fitting into his shoes. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. He says no sidecars. What's up with that?
Yeah. Well, we don't want to put them on that track. They'll get dizzy.
Yeah. He's
Dennis Snowbird from Marengo. He says no riders down. Glad to hear. I was wondering. Yeah, no riders down. Big D, and boy, that really made a big difference for everybody. You know, it felt great at the end of the race, and people had high spirits. So, you know, that's just going to translate into March 24.
Everybody has their heart out for Josh and Joey that got hurt, you know, and they're still getting back, you know. So it's hard on these guys. We want to go to work on Monday and race again.
And of course, Tom Banks, who was there, I was so glad to see Tom. He was there. Distribution Racing was competition was racing. In fact, Rusty was racing. We interviewed Rusty a couple of weeks ago, and he was racing for him, and they did great as well.
Yeah, Rusty's a damn good rider. Yeah, he didn't get hurt, but he did wipe out, you know. So
yeah, I heard that
happens. But yeah, the guys did really well, and it was a good race. So I'm proud of everybody. You know,
Nathan says, "I'm glad you combed your hair, Steve."
You got to look good, you know. I'm trying to keep my image, you know. I got this.
That's awesome.
The image I got to upheld, you know. A short guy's got to stand tall. And Graybeard donated me a motor last year, and I brought it back.
This is a funny story, Penny. Penny, you got to listen to that.
I tried to blow it up all year running it with the AMCA track, right? I mean, I pushed that little motor to the limit. Eric built it. It held on tight. It was smoking a little bit when I brought it back. So when we brought it back, Jay, a new young rider, had it, and his motor blew up at practice. So what did we do? We got together, 4 or 5 or 6 of us got together, and we put that motor in within an hour and a half, got it running. And Jay did really well. He ran the race, and
he did.
I love that kid. I mean, I'd adopt him if I had to.
That's
He
amazing.
can ride with me anytime, you know.
Aw.
You better be listening too. Okay.
Yeah, MC Shack Parts is a sponsor as well in Sons of Speed. And then I found out he was Jay Wright, who I've been following. So it was just so cool. It was a smaller crowd, but man, we sure had a great time and really kind of nice to get around and be able to talk to all the racers. Obviously, Randy was there from Dam Racing and just a bunch of good friends. Perowitz was there and Moonshiner Chuck was there. With
Crazy Chuck was in there. He was running a little slow. I think he didn't clean the carburetor all summer or all winter. Maybe a piece of dirt in it or something. I didn't cut the belt this time. Last year I did. But
Barbie the welder was there as well.
Oh,
Man,
nice.
it was just it was small and quaint. We had a great time. Although the stands pretty much, we had a great crowd in the stands. They did a good job. Andy does a great job on Instagram and
He does.
and Facebook posting, and he just did a fantastic job promoting the Sons of Speed this year.
He does a great job. I called him today a couple times and told him what a good job he did. And don't forget that Eric Long, Graybeard, he did get second place. And Nathan got third.
Oh my God, you got second place all day.
He wanted to tell me. He called me 36 times to tell me he got second place. I said, "You're first loser in my part, baby. So don't worry."
He did second place all day. I was so proud of him. We were all so excited.
Yeah.
Matt's frame broke, and he still raced it. You're the one that welded it up.
For 3 hours, I welded his frame. I brought my little baby welder just in case the guys needed me. And I had to go real slow heat, and I had a map gas torch. I'm welding his frame. It held up, and he finished the race, I think, second to last. So Matt did a good job. He did race, and he got a new frame part of the deal too at the swap meet.
Yeah, we saw that. He did do it. He did get that. You know, everybody, it's so cool because you just walk down the aisle and people give you, your parts that you need or something that's, detrimental to your racing. So that's
I'll give you everything except for their old lady. So you got.
So hey, when is it going to come to the West Coast? I gotta talk to Andy about that.
Yeah, you should.
Sturgis is the closest. Sturgis is not too far from you, is it? It's what?
It's 1,100 miles, 1,082 to be exact.
It's half. That's half.
Hey, before we bring Trey on, let me say hello to some folks here. We got Ralph Torres. Hello, Ralph, and Randy Cass. Good evening, Gina. We got Big D. We got Harry Bostard in the house. Good evening. Have a great show. Thank you so much. Danielle is on with us, as well as Nicole, who says, nice meeting you, Gina Woods, at Biketoberfest, and great meeting you as well. Hey, give it a like, give it a share if you are listening, please. You can go to Gina Woods on Facebook or LinkedIn, Open Road Radio on Facebook, and YouTube as well. Let's bring our second guest up. We're going to bring Trey Clark in the house.
Hey, Trey.
What's going on, man?
What's
How's
up?
everybody doing? I was sitting up and I had a great view. I did everything from the flag stand this time there, and I'm watching, and all I can see is a pair of legs sticking out and a little tiny welder. Now I know who the hell it was.
Big leg.
I thought you fell. He was there for so long, I thought he fell asleep.
A little tiny welder.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm going to call you now, little tiny welder.
Really? It looks bigger on me, okay? So don't worry about it.
I just want to reiterate what Gina said a while ago after watching you weld all that on Matt's bike. Matt's a great kid. Those guys are amazing. You can literally, if something breaks and somebody hears that you need something, they're there.
That's
cool. They put the show on, and that was, like you said, that was my second run with Sons of Speed, and I'm so glad to be a part of that organization. It is amazing. Andy, I just can't say enough about Andy. He's a steamroller sometimes. If he's watching, I'll say it. Sometimes I want to choke him, but man, he gets it done. He does.
Andy and Sherry, his wife, are just, man, they just bring that whole event together. That's for sure.
It's great. It is absolutely great. Mike Lang, what can you say about him this weekend?
Fast.
It's like if they'd come out of 4 and get close to him, and it was just like he'd find something else and just and away he'd go.
He walked right away.
I think that he's accumulated, I want to say 6 wins with the series now. I'm trying to keep track of everybody.
Wow. That's awesome.
And I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but I brought eBay Jake up for a little while into the flag stand with me and gave him the microphone. Oh, don't ever do that. Never give eBay Jake.
eBay likes to talk. There he is.
Yeah. One amazing guy. Everybody I've met there has been just so awesome. I actually I had a conversation with Hotshot Saturday afternoon. And I actually threw my arm around you at one point, man. And you didn't know who I was. I didn't know who you were, but we were in a conversation. I was like, good job, man. And I just turned around and walked off. And now you came on screen and I was like, I remember that guy.
Can't forget me.
I don't get to talk to people that much. Fortunately, I got to spend a little time with Gina and them, but I try to stay busy and I try to keep things jumping.
Well, and you were so good. I mean, I've got to tell you what, and thank you for all the great shout outs to Disparti Law Group, who sponsored it in part, and we couldn't have done it without them. They were fantastic. There's Billy with Larry Wins and Billy with me. And yeah, it's just, everybody is really together on this, and we couldn't do it without the sponsors.
Yeah, we have a great group of sponsors, and a lot of them do show up we have occasions where they show up and you get to meet the people and know that they're actually people and they actually like racing, and that's an amazing part of it right there.
Okay, so guys, really quick before this gets out of hand here, I got all kinds of people saying hi to Hotshot. We got Kenny Hot Rod says, what up, Hotshot?
Kenny needs a tire. He still needs a tire. He's broke down Daytona for 2 days. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. And then Denver.
We need to tell our friend, we need to tell Jay Wright about that.
There you go. And then
look, where'd you find those cool pictures? That's wrong.
Oh, I know how to find pictures, baby.
That was my number one arena cross championship from last year.
Nice.
I won the
Denver Dieterich.
Denver Dieterich.
Yeah, he says hi, Hotshot. Also,
how you doing, buddy? We're doing good out there. You guys all tune in. Thanks for tuning in. Gina's something else. I'll tell you what. I want to stick to being her co-host and help out here a little bit. Penny's gonna have to move over a little bit so I can sit next to her and get some of this action going on here in this radio broadcasting. Fill up my fat head so the helmet won't fit.
You have to cut your hair like this to get it on.
That won't happen. I got too much beauty here, baby.
Trey, what's your next gig?
Actually, I'm starting an arena cross series here locally. I'll be in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, most of the winter.
Fantastic. Right on.
And then I'm taking a little extra time in March, and I'm actually bringing the bike with me, and I'm going to hang out in Daytona for a while in March.
You're going to race? You're going to race?
If somebody gives me a bike, yes. But
I thought you were bringing a bike. I'm listening to you. I'm trying to hear what you got.
Oh no, you saw a picture of it a while ago. That's the one I was bringing.
Okay.
I'm bringing my road bike.
Okay.
I ride a lot of woods races and some arena cross, and my new love is flat track.
All right.
I started flat track racing a year ago this month. I've only raced 5 times. I'm 55 now, and I'm telling you what, that is a big adrenaline rush. Big. I can understand the feeling of those guys being on that speedway out there on those bikes because it's just amazing.
Well, I'm going to tell you a bigger adrenaline rush is when me and Hotshot put a ladder against his RV this weekend, and I went all the way up the ladder, and I could not get on top of the RV. I froze like a deer within the headlight.
She looked like a turtle stuck on the side of the highway. She was up there putting her one leg over a step, and I go, just go, go, step on the roof, because we had such a good view, and she just couldn't. It was like, I remember when I was young welding on skyscrapers, like 12 stories, and I couldn't walk the I-beams unless I smoked a little bit of, but I was younger then. I don't do drugs now, but when I was younger, but Gina couldn't pick her leg up. It wouldn't move. The knee would not move.
I probably needed
I
to
go,
go
Gina, we just missed the race. Can you come down now so we can watch the race somewhere else?
Oh my God, I'm frozen. We had these grandiose ideas of getting up there, getting some great pictures, but nope, wasn't going on.
That's why you had me climb that 8-foot fence for you to get your truck.
That was hilarious at Las Vegas Bike Fest. Oh
He's
my
scared
God.
of heights. He's so short like us, you know.
I guess. Oh my God, I never was before. What a
I
great
should have
time.
videotaped that. That would have been good.
Oh yeah, glad we didn't. Hey Trey, thank you so much for coming on. Eric is telling me we got to run to a commercial break, but love you, and man, I can't wait until March 2024 for Sons of Speed.
See you
I'm
soon.
excited.
Great
Thanks for
meeting you
having
out
me
there.
on.
Good
Love
meeting you,
buddy.
Trey.
Love you.
You
That's
too.
right.
We'll see you
We're gonna do some more stuff together. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for this hour of Open Road Radio. Stay tuned. We got a great interview coming up that me and Hotshot did earlier today because Michael Lane is busy at another event right now. But we'll come back with with a great interview, and give it a like, give it a share. We'll be right back after these messages.
It's a few days till race day. I want to thank one of our new sponsors, Disparti Law Group, for joining us at Sons of Speed. It's great to have American companies support vintage American motorcycle racing. Thank you to Disparti Law Group for coming on board with Sons of Speed.
Motorcycle accident? Call Larry. Larry Disparti and the team at the Disparti Law Group know how to win motorcycle accident cases. Proudly serving bikers across Illinois and Wisconsin, Larry knows the law and he knows how to win. Insurance questions? Call Larry for a free policy review. And now Larry is giving away an incredible custom bike. Enter for a chance to win at the Brower House Tire Swarm Car and Bike Show every Thursday night. There's a reason why Disparti Law Group has been named one of the most influential law firms in the U.S. and has won more than $1 billion for their clients. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call Larry Disparti at 312-600-6000 and find out why bikers across Illinois and Wisconsin say Larry wins. Now, let's ride. Patriotic or personalized, Lumiflag adds a hint of illuminated safety showcasing your personality. Fits securely on your half-inch motorcycle luggage rack bar. Get one and change out the flag pullovers for your rally rides. Lumiflag is a new product offered exclusively with Open Road Radio. Order now for just $39.99. Lumiflag is made in the USA, assembled by young adults on the autism spectrum. Lumiflag offers them a chance to develop job and life skills, create professional connections, and foster independence. Go to www.lumiflag.com to order now. Products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Track days, riding seminars, emergency response classes, first aid courses, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt, but we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. Full Throttle Law. We ride together.
40 years ago, a biker dropped out of community college to follow his motorcycle dream. His name was John Parham, and he named his company J&P Cycles. Today, J&P Cycles is the largest seller of aftermarket parts, accessories, and gear in the world. It's the one-stop shop for the motorcycle enthusiast. Over 600 brands and 100,000 products all in one place. J&P Cycles Gold Club members enjoy free shipping on every order every day and 4% cash back on purchases. And nowhere else has certified motorcycle mechanics on call 7 days a week via chat and 800 number. J&P Cycles is a proud supporter of Open Road Radio. Visit us online at our legendary Anamosa, Iowa retail store, our Daytona Beach Superstore, during the Black Hills Motorcycle Rally, and many, many more events. J&P Cycles. Riding, wrenching, racing since 1979.
All right, we are back, and thank you so much for listening to Open Road Radio's Motorcycle Mondays tonight on this 10/23/23 night. Hey, I just want to say thank you to all that are joining in and talking with us. All the people that I met at Bike Week, it's so cool because we were, at J&P Cycles, we were set up, and John Kratz just takes such great care of us. We had so many J&P shop rags that they gave us because I was running out of stuff. We ran out and we closed the booth on Saturday night instead of staying open Sunday because we ran out of everything. Our friends from Lumi Flags were there. We sold out all the flags. We met great people. Nicole, I'd love to get you on and introduce and tell your story. With Lumi Flags, they make these flags, and then Matt's kid has got autism. They bring it into the special education system, and now they are teaching kids in high school in special ed how to make these flags that transition into full-time jobs. It's just so exciting, such a lot of great people. Met Michael Dobbs in, there we go, Light Smart, Florida. I made so many great connections. Scott Harris came up from Melbourne to talk to me, had some great meetings. It's really nice to not only see everybody come out, and there were a lot of people that 125, Andrew Booth says, from 115,000, I'm sorry, Andrew Booth from Daytona Chamber of Commerce Communications says. And there's our Gail Janet. She came in to work with us. Some friends at the racetrack, just great people. John Kratz and our girl Robin. So she signs up every year to work with me. She's there every year to help me at the booth. And boy, what a big hand. Yeah, somebody local. Then we go and hang out. There's Michael Dobbs. We're going to have him on in a couple weeks. So just a great time at Backtoberfest. I just wanted to throw that in. Thank you, everybody at J&P Cycles. They really make you feel like family being there, and we so appreciate your hospitality. So that's one place I always love to just go set up camp because that's family there, Cool stuff. Love it.
And the Bagger Racing League races going on during Biketoberfest as well, correct?
So I did not get a lot of information about that, Penny, and feeling very shameful about it. But, I was definitely had my head in the Sons of Speed. But, yeah, I should have found out what some of the results were and how things went with that. Maybe we can get together and bring that back.
They were running. Yeah, I think the Indians were leading it, but I'm not positive. I didn't see the end.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll have to get Rob on so he can do a little recap. And then they're coming up at Willow Springs here mid-November, so I'll be heading out that. A race that is on my coast.
Is it that nice?
Yeah. Land speed record, I'll hit over there one time. Maybe
it's nice when you have a nice when you get a rally or something in your backyard.
Yeah.
Minneseca's out there. We're trying to make it out there too for one race.
Yep.
Thunder Hill, I raced that one. That was nice. That's
nice. Nice.
Hot shot in the hot
seat. More money. I need more
seat.
sponsors to get over there. So if I get a sponsors, I'll keep my son working in my company so I can get the heck out of here. And take
there you go.
That is the plan, That's what you're supposed to do.
That is the plan.
Yes. We're going to talk to some folks about sponsoring you.
That's good. That's good. Have them sponsor me. I need it.
Hey, we had a great interview this afternoon with Michael Lane. Why don't you go ahead and talk about that real fast, Hotshot?
Michael Lane, well, he won 2 of the races out there. He led every lap race, every heat race. He won each one. So his bike was tuned up. He showed up with the bike tuned in, and he just put on a good show. He's a gentleman and a scholar. I like watching him. He's a good mentor. And the guy's he's good. He's got a lot of class. He'll help you out, do whatever you want, So he's good. He's a really good guy. I don't know what to tell you about some of the other stuff he's got going on, but I know he was running back today, and he made this interview with us soon, so we get to watch that.
I have no idea what that's about right there.
Well, the boys were sleeping in the sack there at what was that, Airbnb or a restaurant? They jump into bed, and they tried to snuggle up with me, but I ran. I knew I don't, I'm a little guy, so I'm kind of cute, In the women world, they call me a spinner, so I had to run.
Without further ado, we better get right into this interview. Eric, if you would, please. All right, and without further ado, we have the one and only Michael Lane on Open Road Radio with us tonight. Michael, welcome to the show.
Hey, Gina, it's great to be here.
Fantastic. Well, we just saw a great video of you, that Hot Shots, but boy, Hot Shot, you were taking a lot of video that day.
Oh yeah, he's hauling butt. I don't know how you went so fast, Mike. You did a good job, man. You kicked butt out there. I was seeing you go through there and just kick that throttle, and you just walked away. I seen you walking away.
Yeah.
Good.
What are you doing under that helmet? Are you making a big smile, or what are you doing when you're passing somebody? Is it like or are you just concentrating on the road? What's the vibe going on?
Well, I'll tell you, when you're out there, I'm pretty zoned in. I'm worried about watching. There's markers on the track where I pick a certain marker, and I roll out the throttle at that same point every lap, and watch where my line is to the corner, and then look through the corner. So certainly you got to keep an eye on if there's people around, but I was fortunate enough to
yeah, that's not usually your problem.
Well, it is. I'll say it this way, that sometimes when it's your day, it's your day, and all the stars aligned, and I had a great Rebecca was a great good luck charm, and I got to get around that track better than I ever have. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm really grateful that we had a good, safe race, and nobody had any issues. So that was just a great weekend.
That was the best thing about Saturday. The weather was perfect. The racers were great. Michael Lane, congratulations to you in the Hot 45 and the Hot 61. That was fantastic.
Thank you. Two races. Yeah. The track was clean, and the bikes were fast. Everything was nice. Everything worked out good. You were hauling butt on that other class, too, that J model. You're doing great.
Well, thanks. One of the things is, there's real competitive riders. Everybody's up in their game, and I knew that people were right on my butt. So that pushes me harder. I probably pushed harder, deeper into the corners than I ever have at the track. And so we're constantly learning, we're constantly pushing ourselves. And but there's a thing in my head that does say, hey, back off, because my skills are limited, but I'm always learning.
Wow, I can't believe you even say that your skills are limited, because you get out there, and I overheard comments. In fact, I was standing there when one person said, "You make it look so easy. You sit straight up like you're on a bicycle." And I thought that before, and this guy just happened to mention, I forgot who said that to us. I think it was Jay Wright. And he said, "Mike, you look like you're just riding a bicycle out there. You just sit straight up while everybody else is like this. That you just make it look so damn easy."
Well, some of that is, my leathers are so tight, I can't bend over. And as I get older, I'm not as limber as I used to be. So I try. I would like to bend, get further down to, beat the wind a little bit. But yeah, I hear that from a lot of people that I just look like I'm rolling around on a Sunday afternoon. But in my head, man, I know I'm pushing it every bit of the way.
I seen your leather sticking out a little bit there. There's like a little peephole by the belly button. I wasn't sure where that was, but I did see it. And I think you're going to get a little sponsor with somebody selling some leathers. They might get you a nice free set that's nice and put your name on there. I'm not going to mention which sponsors to do, but maybe there's one out there for you.
Yeah.
You get that number one tag.
I figure I got maybe 15 more years of this. So one of my mentors raced until he was 80 years old, and I have to at least surpass that. So maybe a set of leathers might be in order.
In order. Hotshot, you're gonna have to share that because I heard somebody else requested leathers the other day with their name on it. So we'll have to share
we
that.
can work that out a little bit. We'll find somebody out there. We got a few sponsors that might want to say, you got a number one plate, we'll get you some leather.
Yeah. Mike, you were mentioning when you go into the turns, is that where a lot of you think everybody starts to kind of slow it down, and that's where you can get ahead. You can get some gather some room there, or some advantage there. And what are you thinking when you are doing that? Because I think that would be my biggest concern too, is going into those turns if I was a racer. And the straightaway always seems like the easy part, but going into the corners, how do you have to prepare for that?
Well, I think it's a mental thing that, one of my teachers is eBay Jake. And at other tracks, there's other people, because over my career, I've always been great on the straights. And then I see them go by me because I wasn't able to go as deep into the corner as they were. And so I have been pushing myself. eBay goes so much deeper. And the other thing that this is the mental part of it. Well, first you got to train your brain that you can go deeper. You keep passing that marker that you were comfortable at and push yourself until you're a little uncomfortable. But not only that, then is this is now a long time ago, I used to look at the track about 30 feet out in front of my front tire, because I was trying to avoid ruts or bumps or grooves or holes, whatever. And I realized I heard people, you got to look through the corner. So when I'm entering turn one, I'm already looking at the exit of turn two, because, and this is the mental thing, you got to try to override what your mind is telling you. And the bike will go where your eyes are looking. So that was a real big, getting better at it. I catch myself still looking, 30, 40 feet out ahead. And I catch myself and I tell myself, look through the corner, look through the corner.
Hotshot, what's the secret sauce for you? Because we know you're damn fast as well. And you catch it on the straightaway also. But what's the corner action like for you?
Well, you pick your line, like you said, so then you already know where your bumps and stuff are by memory, pretty much. You'll know, but you do look through the curve. Well, that turn's already there, so we're looking to the next turn and then get out there and then watching how our speed is. And the wall comes up quick, so if you're going too fast and you start coming close to that wall, you do not look at that wall. You look the other way and you'll go the other way. Hopefully, and a lot of prayers go by sometimes when you're really pushing it to the envelope. And you slip a little bit too with some debris. So then you really got some other obstacles that you're going that weren't there a second ago. So you've got to overcome it. But yeah, Michael's right. He does good. And some of the guys, when they come in and turn, they hit the kill button and give them a little power down, because there is no brakes. Remember, there's no brakes. So he's going as fast as he can, but with a little compression down, he can get down and then he can come in quicker into the turn. Kill a motor for a second, it's kind of like a brake, and then let go and it pops out again. And Mike's got a lot of power coming out of the turn. So that was his advantage. His motor was running really good. The Linkard carburetor was set up nice. And he keyed right out of that turn, and he walked away from the guys the first few feet and coming out of turn 4 and turn 2. So I was watching. He was doing really well at that. So I just wanted to be a spectator of this race just to watch. But I had a good time being a spectator. I really liked it. Might do
Yeah,
it
you
more.
really get to you get to really help with a lot of, which you did, which you helped a lot of mechanics on some other bikes that were not only in our
We swapped the
team.
motor. Yeah, we swapped the motor for Graybeard. That's Mike's buddy. And he loaned me the motor for a year. We gave it to somebody else. And then I had to weld a few bikes. So we were keeping everybody in Mike's pits working. It was like that was the place we're all working. It was all your area there. But Michael was running great. He was running great the whole time. He had his bike set up. Both of them.
Yeah, Mike, you always have your bike set up. What's he? I mean, I've never seen you really, in our pits working on something that you had. Your bike is always right there. Yeah, I see you working on other people's bikes, but not on your own.
Well, and not everybody can do this, but I've been preparing my bikes for the last 2 to 3 weeks, even before I load them in the trailer. So when I unload them, I know everything is as good as it can be on my end. Now, there's always things that certainly, crop up. The number 25 Gene Barron bike, that one wasn't running good. And, the only other guy in that class, the early 61, wasn't able to be there at the race. So it was just me and Andy and we decided to forego that class altogether because it's not much of a race with one bike.
Yeah, of course. And then I saw you, I think you were fixing, you're letting this guy just kind of get up close to you, and then you just spanked it and just like, and I think that was a little more show, I think.
That was an exhibition race, and Andy came rolling up on his scooter, and he goes, Michael, he said, make it look good, and then he goes, after you win. So he already knew I was going to win, and he says, come up and shake the bottle of champagne. I've never done that before in my life. And,
that was fun. It looked fun.
So yeah, it was fun. I got to do it twice. So, but that was for the exhibition race. I did do the champagne, that one, but for the Hot 45 and the Hot 61 are the ones that I got checkered flags for, and the trophies and the bottles of champagne.
That's awesome.
They call that the Legends race too. You ran. They named it as a new race, the Legends, to bring it on.
Oh, cool.
Okay, that's who's racing Carrie.
Right on.
All right.
Excellent. Michael, you mentioned something earlier. I heard some people that have made some talk of March's track, and maybe there were some concerns on it. It seemed to be running, or it seemed to be a really good, stable track this past October. Do you have any comment on that? Was it a better track?
I think it was. I think after March, Sons of Speed event, I think they took extra precautions and, asked the riders. We've always done it before, where we walk, as a group, we walk the track and look for any debris. But like I said, they put in a whole new safety staff, track staff, everything. And I think it's real important where we feel comfortable that there's nothing out there and that the track is as clean as possible. I did, we heard early in spring that they were gonna repave the whole track in November. But I talked to Billy, and that may be on hold just for a little bit. but the track was great. Track was great. Like Hot Shot said, there's a couple bumps in between turns 3 and 4, and as you're exiting 4. But if you know where those are, you can avoid them 100% and have a good, smooth, clean track without any bumps the entire distance. And
There was a great interview with Michael Lang this afternoon. I'm sorry if that was so lengthy, but he's always got such great stuff to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, very classy. You're right. And I love that, he was talking about, his bikes are just set, they're ready to rock and roll. He doesn't have to worry. That makes a really big deal. That's a really big difference because I know sometimes people are still getting their bikes ready out there. And, we all work and we've all got things that are going on that we have to do. And luckily, like Hot Shot, he brings his whole trailer of, his whole shop, his welding shop out there. And, people bring stuff. I know that Eric Graybeard Racing, they bring, everything. I know John brings, the whole kit and caboodle. So, that's so nice for the people that do have to do that, and there's always people and things break. So
we don't want them to be left down. And, you travel all those miles and get there, then something breaks, like your frame or an engine, and you can't race. It's like you take your girlfriend out to dinner, she breaks up with you when you pick her up. You just can't. You got to have some good times,
That you do.
Support's good, Everybody helps you out,
But always a great time, and we cannot wait until March Sons of Speed 2024. So thank you, Mike, for wrapping that up, as well as Trey. Thank you, Hot Shot, being in the house. We are going to turn, we're going to go to a commercial break, and then we're going to turn it over to Penny, who's got some great events coming up in the Las Vegas area. So let's hit that, Eric.
Hey, just a few days till race day. I want to thank one of our new sponsors, Disparti Law Group, for joining us at Sons of Speed. It's great to have American companies support vintage American motorcycle racing. Thank you, Disparti Law Group, for coming on board with Sons.
Motorcycle accident? Call Larry. Larry Disparti and the team at the Disparti Law Group know how to win motorcycle accident cases. Proudly serving bikers across Illinois and Wisconsin, Larry knows the law and he knows how to win. Insurance questions? Call Larry for a free policy review. And now Larry is giving away an incredible custom bike. Enter for a chance to win at the Brower House Tire Swarm Car and Bike Show every Thursday night. There's a reason why Disparti Law Group has been named one of the most influential law firms in the U.S. and has won more than $1 billion for their clients. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call Larry Disparti at 312-600-6000 and find out why bikers across Illinois and Wisconsin say Larry wins. Now, let's ride.
Products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
Patriotic or personalized, Lumiflag adds a hint of illuminated safety showcasing your personality. Fits securely on your half-inch motorcycle luggage rack bar. Get one and change out the flag pullovers for your rally rides. Lumiflag is a new product offered exclusively with Open Road Radio. Order now for just $39.99. Lumiflag is made in the USA, assembled by young adults on the autism spectrum. Lumiflag offers them a chance to develop job and life skills, create professional connections, and foster independence. Go to www.lumiflag.com to order now.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Track days, riding seminars, emergency response classes, first aid courses, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt, but we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. Full Throttle Law. We ride together.
All right, and we're back. Hey, Hotshot, I think you've got a trivia.
Trivia question. All right. First, second, third, I think, races with Sons of Speed. What TV celebrity that was on OCC, I'll make it easier, what was his name, and what kind of, bonus question, what kind of bike did he race? What make was it? I'll give y'all a few minutes to type it in, hit the text button below, or however you want to do it. Pick up the phone, tell me what his name was, and bonus for an extra prize, what kind of bike it is. And if you know the color.
Say it one more time.
What was the celebrity's name that raced the first few races of the Sons of Speed? And what kind of motorcycle did he race? What make?
Huh.
There's a few of them. It was a J model.
Meantime, we want to say hello to Matt. In the meantime, we'll say hello to Matt.
We got? I can't.
Pedlin, who is watching as well with us tonight. Huh. Wow, that stumped me on OCC.
OCC. Paul Sr. was on it.
Wow.
Paul Jr. He was a master fabricator.
Maybe we should give them some VIP tickets to March 2024.
He's a knife maker. He actually made a wedding band for me.
Jim O'Brien just commented.
What's he got? What's he got, Penny? Come on, tell me.
He said Rick Petco.
That's right. Good job. Now, there's one prize. Tell us what kind of motorcycle he raced.
I don't think he's going to need VIP tickets because he's part of the
well, and Bass Cycles, which I believe is Teach, just commented as well, huh?
What's he got? He's got Rick Petco again?
Yeah.
Petco.
Actually, I think that's Jenny and Eric Bass Cycles because Kevin usually has his Kevin Teach. So
sorry about that.
I think it's Jenny, and we missed them at the races. Jenny, we missed you because there was no women that raced this year. But we know they're all coming back to March.
Sorry, Jenny.
24.
They'll be back.
And then Nathan Grubb said Billy Ray Cyrus. Had to throw that one.
Sorry, Nathan. That's why you got third. That's why you got third place, Nathan. You got third. Okay.
Nathan, that was so gay. Okay, Penny, get on with your thing before they interrupt us.
Okay, are you gonna put those up there, Eric?
Yeah, Eric is our producer. We all want to say hi to Eric. He makes us look good and sound good. Take it away, Penny.
So we have the Fall Festival at Henderson Harley Davidson. If you go, it's October 28th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Haunted sidecar rides. How cool!
Wow.
Oh, wow. That is really cool.
That'll be really cool. Say hi to my buddy Jewy Joe when you go there because he's really awesome. He's a South.
We love a good sidecar.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
We do.
And then we have the Elks Riders Ride for the Vets Poker Run. Registration at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. That's the same day, October 28th.
Thank you, soldiers.
Absolutely. Yes. We got a blood drive going on at Indian Motorcycles. So
how did that make you talk like that?
I
want to suck your blood. Blood.
The blood.
Blood.
No. Anyway, say hi to my friend Pineapple at Sin City.
Say hi there, Pat.
Pineapple. Oh, and then there's a meetup at Pikey Coffee on October 29th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. If people from Vegas have not been to Pikey Coffee yet, you have to go because it is really
I am so
badass
in
coffee place.
on that. I love me some coffee.
Yeah, and they have amazing coffee and snacks and stuff. So
Sounds good. I'm there.
we got a Toys for Tots November 4th.
We always do Toys for Tots.
Absolutely.
Chicago has the largest Toys for Tots motorcycle parade. Just saying.
And I know I need to do that sometime. It's at the Marine Riders Las Vegas. It's the Marine Riders Las Vegas Poker Run Saturday, November 4th, and that benefits Toys for Tots.
Nice.
And then we have, of course, the really very cool Vegas Car and Bike Swap that happens at West Wind Drive-In. And that will take place November 5th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. You guys got to go online if you got stuff you want to sell, man. It's really cheap to partake. So get your booth space and sell your stuff.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Penny. We appreciate that. And we'll get all the rest of these coming in our next week's show. We got to get out of here. We want to thank our K-Shop listeners at 107.1 and 1400 AM, as well as our 1500 AM and 92.5 Chicago listeners. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Hot Shot. Thank you, Penny FXR.
Thanks, Gina.
Love you guys.
It was a white.
Thank you for tuning in to America's premier motorcycle talk show, Open Road Radio.
Hey, thanks for coming along.